What's up, gamers? I'm back with another Warborne Above Ashes video, this time to introduce you to something new in Season 2.1, which is runes. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about runes today, which is something new for Season 2.1, which is actually launching tomorrow on the 18th. In this video, I want to explain what runes are, how to obtain them, the different ones that currently exist, and a couple other things. So runes are essentially now something that you can equip to a drifter in Warborne Above Ashes. They can add new stats, they can add new effects, and they can even be upgraded to add more stats. Initially, you'll be able to add one rune to a drifter, but it does say that after phase 2.1, you'll be able to add a second rune. It's worth reiterating here, when I say that it can be added to a drifter, it does lock onto a drifter after you use it. So for example, if you unlock one rune, you can't use it on a different drifter. You have to get a different copy of the same rune in order to equip it to a different drifter. Currently, as far as we can tell, you can get them from the Mushroom Elder, which you find in the new Underground in Warborne. They can be obtained by either spending Eclipsium or spending the new currency that you can farm in the Underground. In order to upgrade the runes, you can use the Essence, which you seemingly can get from either the chest at the Mushroom Elder or maybe some other ways. Now, let's jump into what runes currently exist. And you can unlock all of them and then just swap between the different runes like pretty freely. Like I could be out here fighting and all the runes are here and I could just swap to the one that's here. But then you can also tier up the runes, and this is the part where the essence comes into play. There seems to be 3 different levels of upgrades for the runes. You do have to upgrade the runes individually, but it seems for each category the upgrades are the same. So this one, there's Physical, Magic, Unyielding, Arcana. The physical ones are performing 3 basic attacks within 3 seconds, increase attack speed by 30% for 6 seconds. This one is using a drifter skill, increases physical damage by 15 for 6 seconds. Dealing physical damage 3 times to an enemy within 3 seconds burns them, dealing damage, magic damage for 6 seconds. And this is the one that I'm using on the sword, which is basic attack hits, heal the caster, and increase movement speed by 30% for 3 seconds. This is pretty insane, I think. This one's also pretty insane too. The magic one is similar. 3 skills give you casting speed by 45%. So this is pretty OP. Once you upgrade it once, you also just get like a flat 15% cast speed. I don't know what like weapons really care about cast speed. Probably frost ones. Using a drifter skill increases magic damage by 15%. Dealing magic damage 3 times to an enemy does physical damage, and then skill hits restore MP and give you movement speed. Why fizz though? I don't know. Some sort of hybrid mix idea. Okay, the unyielding ones, they all seem insane to me. When affected by any crowd, any control except slow, gain 35% increase damage resistance. This one with a drifter skill, when using a drifter skill, restore 13% of max HP every 30 seconds. Like if you're Varnax, you can just E to get 13% of your max HP every 30 seconds. Like that's insane. And if you level it up once, you get 7.5% max HP bonus in general. And then check this one out. When taking damage while below 40% HP, gain a shield for 6 seconds. This one I think is the anti-bomb tech right here. You get bombed and they go to execute you and you get a big ass shield. That's the Sangor pick? True. This one's big too. You get, when damaged by a skill or basic attack, you get armor and magic resist for 6 seconds. It's kind of confusing. And the last one is Arcana. Basic attacks also reduce the enemy's movement speed by 40% and attack speed by 40% for 4 seconds. Pretty sick. Using a drifter skill reduces skill bonus of nearby enemies by 30% and gives basic attacks a 30% chance to miss. I don't know if this one is good. I don't really know what reduces the skill bonus. effect would really mean. When healing, this one is also just like OP for healers. When healing an ally, excluding the caster, allies around the caster recover 180% HP after 1.5 seconds. OP for healers. You're just doing AoE healing for free. Like it's crazy. And then when inflicting immobilize or hard control, creates a frost zone at the target's location the last 6 seconds, slowing enemies by 30% and reducing healing received by 30%. I think this is what my Varnax O tank is going to be. Because I think a knock-up would be considered an immobilize. And so I'm slowing them and also reducing their healing every 15 seconds. I think this is what I'm going to be using for an engaged tank. But for most tanks, like something like this, or any of these would be OP. These are all very strong. But for an engaged tank, this one seems insane. Freezing enemies would be immobilizing them or hard control, right? So if you have a Glacier Spark Bomb Squad and you have one of those runes on there, you're also you're slowing and reducing their healing received by 30%. Like that Glacier plus Glacier Spark is insane. You can equip 2. At some point you can equip 2, yeah. It says at season phase 2.1, you can get a second one. But at the start, you can only have one. So that's all I have for you today. Real quick video on the runes that are coming in season 2.1. Another cool way that Warborne's allowing us to customize and add new changes to our drifters and our abilities, which I think is awesome. If you're a new player, I do have a new player guide, which you should check out. It'll be linked in the description. If you guys want to see more Warborne content, let me know. Thanks.